Um, I understand now. It has the whole entire meal in there. That is so crazy. Wow. That is so crazy. I just want to see what it looks like. Wow. No way. So all the spaghetti is ready already. Wow. Wow. I don't know if I want to try this. This is so different. What in the world? This is... Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to try this. There are some good... what are these called? They're the little squares in the back. What are they called? These little cheese ravioli. They're really good. So, I used to actually really like them. Like, I used to be in cans. They probably still are. And I used to eat them with sweet rolls. Like, they were actually sometimes my meal. Like, I just eat that. I don't know why. I thought they were really good. I was 14, 13 years old. I thought they were cool too. I've never tried the spaghetti, and spaghetti is my favorite. Gosh, should I try it? Because that is crazy. That's something he would actually literally eat. And he likes those types of things. I bought packets and I was just gonna try them because it was something new. And I thought they were very different. But it was little pasta with, I don't know, white cream cheese, and he ended up liking it, and I was just ew. I thought it was very what is it called? Kind of unhealthy. It just makes you sick. Ew, it might not be good. But I only thought of it like that because when the food is in little packets and it just looks different from how you would have cooked it, that's how you think oh, this is probably not good. But this is very different because, and that is probably not what that was. That was probably good, but I don't know. It just looked different. And so this one looks really cool, but if I get it, it's gonna be oh my gosh, there's only meatballs in there. I'm just really confused. Are the meatballs gonna blow up or something? How can it be a 4 serving in a little pan? That's crazy. Maybe the spaghetti blows up. Sometimes they're very thin and then they get water in them. I don't know which one it would be, the spaghetti or the meatballs. Probably the meatballs is the same size. I don't know. It's very different. Ravioli would not blow up, so I don't know. Maybe it's a whole entire maybe it is this bag that is super big, then it wouldn't need water. It would just need because that's what the little packets needed. They needed just water, and they would so they would probably, and there were little noodles too, so Let me see. This is pretty cool. I like soy. Well, when it's an ingredient, I think it's pretty cool. Like, you just don't know how the flavor is gonna be, so I will add this. It's my first time buying this. And I'm just gonna buy sweet rolls for the heck of it. Hawaiian King's bread. King's Hawaiian bread. I'm just gonna buy that like that. Oh, whoa. Are these like... Wait a minute. Why would they do this? They just put cinnamon rolls on here like that? Wow. They just... What? Why they just made me... Man, this looks good. I'm gonna look it up. Okay. So good. I don't like strawberry. That looks a little weird. What? Oh my gosh. So they probably make them fresh and then they sell them like that. I'm not gonna buy them, bake them. That is so too much. I would not do that. It's so difficult for me. I hate it. Like, I get so scared of those little cans. I don't like the icing too much, so I don't want that. I'm just gonna leave it like that, but I don't know. I was trying to add this and it was just like not letting me. So I just got a little bit of things just because I thought I paid my bill once for this card, and usually like everything's cool, but next thing you know it, like I checked my account, they said I didn't, so then I had to call them, and I was like, wow, okay, but they were not happy. The guy, he was like the manager, and he was like kind of upset, and I was like, whoa. And then so I was like, he was like, why don't you just sign up for auto pay? And I was just like, like, I don't want to, I'm not going to, you know, like, I usually always just make my payment. So then I was just like, looking at it, I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna like make this my background pic. And then I was like, just like thinking, like, since I screen record all the time, I was like thinking like, they're gonna probably think I'm poor because I'm using a credit card. And I am, but I mean, like, it was just like something I kept hearing, and I was like, gosh, like, I really am thinking like this almost of myself. Like, I did not care. Whatever, fake intuition voice. So anyways, I already paid my bill, but I'm gonna try this new job thing at home because I have children. I guess it's a big deal. Or because I would actually go to a store and work there, but probably should not. So there's an opportunity that I can work from home. And I'm scared because I can probably get the job, but as soon as I got that message, it was like, oh no, just like the negative thoughts, the negative rat voice was just like filling my thoughts almost. And I was just like, well, I'm still gonna have to apply, so it just doesn't matter. I'm still gonna have to do what I have to do. So I'm thinking like I could just get this job and I could just make this guy work for me, you know, from home. And then I thought about it, and I actually think it's a good idea, so I'm just gonna try it. And it sounds funny, but, or it sounds unrealistic, maybe, but I don't want to, I'm just kidding. I would love to work, but it just seems like it's funny. Like, if it seems unreal working from home, you know. But I used to pray, like, God this and God that, like, God please give me a computer. I was like 16, 17, and I would just look up to the sky, like I would make a wish, you know. Oh, I want a computer, and it wouldn't happen. So I will like apply at CVS and it would not happen. And then so I was just like, you know, this thing of me wishing and hoping for the best just is just like, I'm still gonna want this, just sometimes it's not gonna be for me. So, and not even only that, everybody, but these hackers, you know, these rats, they will ruin your life. Okay, so if you think that, wow, I'm not doing good, what's going on, we'll start again. I don't know, little chihuahuas and shit, but it happens, you know. So no matter what, you're still gonna be beautiful. You're still gonna be able to make money, but it will happen. You just have to just be like, especially if you're in this famous industry where they see you face to face, it's easier to stand up for yourself. Like, whoa, like shut it down really fast, like say something very fast, you know, and then just be like, shine the light on your own self types of things. Like, they call it a black attitude thing, and I think that that's just how the defame for black people start, because they're very judgmental, everybody. There's just that little voice that will spread the rumor, and that's how fast it'll be on social media. So, you know, it's cool nowadays, you know, because people want to hear this because people have been hurt before, you know. And sometimes it's like we don't know how to uplift it anymore. Like, how can we make this better? Because no matter what we do, like, we are hurting because of the negativity. And it sucks. And it sucks because the negativity is sometimes just in the background, and no matter what we tell the person in front of us, they're already like drowning in the negative thoughts, and they can't hear us more than that sometimes. So sometimes when people start doing bad in their jobs, we notice it. It wasn't just now. It was like a couple of years ago already, you know. But the person didn't notice it because the person has been trying. And then we notice that the person has been trying and the person didn't even notice, and then that's when we're just like, oh man, this is like messed up. And it hurts us as fans of those people. We're like, what happened to them? Where are they? You know, and like then the internet just becomes like difficult to find them, you know. So yeah, that is one thing that has been happening that is a little effed up, you know, because so it's effed up because like you're trying to like somehow just see what's going on, and then you can't see the person anymore, and then they just become like more quieter, and then next thing you know they're like, what the heck is going on with my things? Like, and you feel bad for these people because even though, let's say I'm not rich, like they're already in the industry where they have to be living like that, and then it sucks sometimes that you have to see these people go so downhill. Like, I literally like seen it like on TV once that this person was like a homeless after being such a rich comedian, and then it's like, what the F, you know, like. And sometimes the like young adults, like probably a little bit older than me, in their late 30s, early 30s, 35s and up, because I'm 30. So sometimes they lose their mind, and not, I mean like they start doing drugs, but no, then they start being labeled as they're doing drugs, and just because they want to smoke weed and relax themselves and actually start like trying to do something for themselves. They're growing up, you know, like back in 2016, I don't smoke weed, but when I was very young, I was offered to. And that was probably like when I was like 13, 14, and I'm not gonna get this little boy, everybody that can hear me, because he's been teething and complaining, and okay, so I was feeding him, and this little boy was so freaking crazy. He was like moving all over the place, and he started to cry because he's hearing me. So I'm probably gonna have to get him because I just want to hug him probably, but he is so spoiled, so I'm gonna have to try to just be calm and not, because yeah, he's been getting mad lately. Stop, dude. So good thing he started crying. Good thing he started crying, because, you know, usually, again, when people talk about these certain things like weed, it's like, oh, well, you're already everybody that's watching, she's that, don't watch it anymore. So it's not really a bad thing, everyone. When I moved here from California, I went to school, and had to complete some classes. So I've been trying anything and everything. And I am gonna start looking into becoming a surgeon, because I'm just over all of this, that, you know, people are not getting the correct help, and I am not either. Alright. So anyways, I wrote a paper, a couple of pages. It might have been an essay explaining to the people, like, something about, like, what's going on in this world lately. So, and I just wrote about weed, you know, because I don't smoke weed, but I think it's always, like, a problem. Like, it's really sad, because like, why do you want to be included in my video if you talk shit to me every day? Poor rat. Anyways, so I was just, like, trying to voice a new view on people that smoke weed. You know, sometimes they don't just do it for the heck of it. So if they would make it legal, you know, maybe we can just try to shine the light on using it for good, because not everybody is going to want to use it for bad. I mean, people are going to get sick of it if they do, you know. So I made a paper, I wrote a paper like that, and next thing you know, weed became legal in New Mexico. And it's just like, you know, you just have to try for something, because, like, you could be such a great writer, like I always thought I could be and was, because I knew I was. But I just never thought that it would just make any of a difference, me writing that and something happening. But a lot of people view things like the same as a lot of people, and, you know, of course I was like, I don't smoke weed, but there's a lot of people that actually really do use it for cancer, and it has shown good. Stop it, or else I'm gonna tell your dad to take you. Look at you, dude, again, just like starting to jump all over. Get off of me, just go. Go. No, dude, no. You're just hurting me again. You're hurting me.
Tell him to stop. You are not firm with him.
Look at him. He's hurting me.
Why
and
isn't
he just
it like
look
just tell
at
him to
look
stop?
at him. Hey, calm
Like,
down.
you gotta just tell him stop.
No,
No,
Halo.
stop. No,
Stop.
no, stop.
Why are you
Like,
doing
no,
like that?
stop. No, stop.
If I leave the room, he's gonna leave me alone.
Nah, just tell him stop. Stop. You gotta be firm. You gotta, like, stop. No, stop. You see, he will leave you alone. But you're like, oh, he's jumping on me. Nah. Just tell him stop.
Stop.
No, stop.
He probably feels like I'm not gonna love him anymore.
Do you see what he... That's why you see...
Look, he's starting to talk to me.
You see, exactly. You can't
Stop.
You can't have
He
it both.
says hi.
You can't have it both ways. You cannot say yes all the time and be like, oh, why is he so spoiled? No.
Stop, George Washington. Now. Stop it. So my little son, he has you know, I love this because, alright, so I seen a video, and Amber Rose has a perfect head shape, but I have to talk about this because they said something about her head. Like, I was watching Wild and Out and they made a joke about it, and like, I understood where they were coming from, but her head is so perfect. So then I look at my son, and sometimes people are like, oh, your head's the son of the... your head, the head of your son is like big, or the forehead, you know, whatever. And they also said that about Rihanna once. And if you look at Rihanna, her freaking hair and everything, her whole entire face is perfect. So I think sometimes it's the video effects that are putting on people, because these people are freaking beautiful. And then I literally like look at my dad, and then like this guy literally like over, like literally cuts his hairline. He like goes over his hairline like one whole entire inch. And it's just like he has a different head size. His head size is actually bigger than, you know. So I just like look at it, and then I look at my son's, and then this is where I'm gonna get into this conversation about my son's head, because he has a big head, like it's heavy, but it's perfect. Like maybe his forehead is a little bit more showing, but it's still like freaking perfect. And then so like you see George Washington's, and it's like it looks like his head size was a little bit like more smaller. But then you see my son's, and it's like portraying the same type of view, almost like the same thing. Like if you literally see his hair, it like literally curls up like his. So then, like I'm looking at it, and I'm like, how in the heck was George Washington's head like small, but then my son has like the same type of head as his, the hair curling up, but then he has like a different like forehead almost. So it's just like genes, you know. But I don't know, it's so cool. Like, and it's just probably how the hair falls that it makes it look like it's a different size sometimes, because his hairline I think is a little bit more back, but at the same time like he has soft hair. So my son's hair line Z's is like kind of perfect, but it's still like, you know, a little big still, like his forehead. So just like it doesn't matter, like it's still gonna look like the same, but his is actually like freaking perfect. Like, but Hayla's is like, I can tell his is a little bit like more behind. So I just have been thinking about that a lot, how like different genes can be like probably within somebody, but then like it'll just be like looking different. Like he like looks white, and his dad is black. Like, or I should say not just what they call it in the United States, like washed black. And I will say that they call the people like not real Africans in the United States because there was a lot of slavery and they sickened a lot of people. So I think that's why they made a lot of comments about like black people. But it's so crazy because they will put these things inside of people, and it's like they're almost treating everyone like slaves. And of course, like even if we're like light skinned, we're still like black, so it just doesn't matter. But like people that have already been here that are like black, like wow, they've been through so much in the United States, you know, because like even Mexico, that is very bad in crime, like, you know, they're still even going through it over there. It's so stupid how they treat people out there. Like, I just think sometimes they don't even have a government. For how much like people go through out there, they're literally like right here in the side of our country. And I literally think about it sometimes, like it just looks like they do not have a government. So I don't know, maybe their president has been kidnapped. I don't know, but it's very bad sometimes. Yeah, I literally do have big feelings about that because I feel like nothing can happen. nothing good can happen for Mexico no matter what. And then now with the new thing of the border being even more secured, you look at it and then it's like, wow, that is a good thing, because these people that are actually crossing will be paid attention to more than just like them coming over here and then like being ruined for life without having papers. So I think it's very important that this wall is actually stayed up in these locations in El Paso, and I didn't know about the New York problems that they were experiencing, because a lot of those people that come from out there are in a lot of poverty and they're really struggling. So it's like, if you probably come to the United States, you're gonna get a lot of help. Like, you have more money now. And if you go to another country, you're not gonna have a lot, because out there they're very like sophisticated sometimes. Like if you go to Italy, Europe, like they're not just gonna help you, but in the United States they might really just help you like that really fast. But I think people just ruin it for some people. Like all the sexual crimes that have been going on just probably just mess things up for people. But it's different over here on this side, for like the Paso side, the Mexican side, the Mexican border side over here, because these people are struggling in another manner, where the people in Mexico are probably getting killed. And then not only that, the people are struggling, like they don't have food to eat, they don't have money. And then there's countries that you cannot come from over there and then just be across the border, and those are the kind of like African brown people like countries and stuff, like the whole African continent. Like they're just not close to anybody, so they're staying more in their continent. So I also look at that, and they're not leaving theirs because they literally have nowhere to go. Literally, like there's another country there's another country, like this is just huge. So it's like the people from, like, I guess it's Puerto Rico and little places, like they have more of an opportunity to like go through the border and not care. But it's very different right here in El Paso, because I was thinking about it, like what are they talking about when they're talking about like they need the wall up here, because in all the borders, not just the Mexican border right here, but they need the borders up because of the crimes with sexual abuse. And I didn't realize that out there in New York it's like high up there, it's a high crime volume. And I guess there was a couple of things that are happening like that. And then it's always the same thing with Mexicans, like you're just always struggling. So it's just like, I guess there are two different races and they just act out different. Most people probably want to leave Mexico because they're like getting killed over there, but they don't have any food. And then over here, like these little other countries, and they just don't want to be over there because there's nothing awesome. But I don't know, there's a lot of people that still stay in their area. I have not been on my phone. I have not been feeling good. I haven't been feeling good. It was so stupid, like literally after I come back from that appointment when I was gonna get my surgery, I literally read the page and they're like, if you have a fever over 110, then you have to come to the emergency room. It's just been a fever every single day So I'm gonna go to the doctor's in 3 days. And I already think I know what it is, but they didn't do anything about it when I went to the hospital. So these doctors, again, are not paying attention to what they should be doing for people. And I think that is because what they prefer to do, their intuition is making them lazy, but what they prefer to do, they can't anymore. Like, people are just being controlled now. And it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous, so that should really be paid attention to.
Fisher-Price Wood is here with quality wood toys that help develop skills like problem solving and building imaginations. Our toys foster open-ended creative play from baby to big kid. Wood toys from the name you trust, only from Fisher-Price.
Starts with P. Blue. Good job. One more. Green.